Hello and welcome to another of my videos back on Plants vs Zombies, a battle for Neighborville. Today we are doing another worst to best video, and in this one it is Kernel Corn. So yeah, I'll give my reasons as to why Kernel Corn is in position 12, I think. And we're getting into quite some high numbers now, aren't we? So yeah, I will give my reasoning when we get in a game, and I'll do that right now. So yeah, see you when I get into a private game. Alright, so this position I had to think about quite a lot. Like, we're getting into territory now where, like, more plants and zombies are beginning to be more liked by me, and they're not really, like, as before, they had kind of more distinct differences. Like, I didn't really like them, and it was kind of for obvious reasons. But now I'm having to think about why I like them more than why I don't like them, and it is getting harder to come up with like an order for the characters, because unlike a tier list where like you kind of group characters together within a tier, I got to individually like rank each character, which, you know, makes it quite hard. So yeah, it's taken quite a while to come up with what character to put in what position. Originally it was going to be Imp in this position, but then I decided against it and I put Kernel Corn. Jump! Oh, that dodge right there, that was beautiful. But yeah, so why Kernel Corn? Speaking of Imp, hello, let me just kill this guy quick. So why Kernel Corn? Why is Kernel Corn in this position? So I like him. I mean, yeah, obviously I like him. Otherwise he'd be lower down if I didn't. But he's an attack character. We'll go through all his abilities like we usually do. He is an attack character, and I prefer him in this game to Garden Warfare 2. Mainly because of, I don't know, he just feels kind of more my sort of style. Like in Garden Warfare 2 he kind of felt more serious and kind of more tactical, but here he just kind of feels more do whatever you can in the situation, sort of. It doesn't really feel like you have to think about him too much when playing him, which I know some people dislike about him. Like, you have players who will just spam all his abilities when you go up close to someone, and I understand that. I'm not one of those people. I don't just spam everything when I'm in a fight with someone. At least I hope I don't. I might do subconsciously, but yeah, so his first ability is the Butter Beacon. Yep, that's his name. So this one I prefer a lot to the Hot Potato thing in Garden Warfare 2, whatever it was called. Don't kill me. There we go. So so you throw it, and then it acts as a beacon. So it points out as to where every single zombie is within that area, and like it butters the zombie, meaning you do more damage to that zombie in the area, which I just feels a good ability. You know, it shows you where they are, and it makes you do more damage to them, which originally the developers said they were relying on it too much, because like originally Kernel Corn did not do that much damage, and he did a lot more damage when he had Butter Beacon. So the developers were probably implying that the players use Butter Beacon whenever they can, making it kind of more of a spammy ability rather than one you'd actually want to use kind of like when you want to, sort of. So yeah, but that's changed now. Obviously Kernel Corn's primary is a lot better than what it used to be, which is always good. So yeah, Butter Beacon I feel is a good attack and defense ability. It's one of the ones that, why do I always run into the same guy? Why do I always run into that guy? But yeah, Butter Beacon I feel is, yeah, it's one of those abilities that can be used for attack and defense, and it's just one of those things every once in a while I just sort of like throw down, and yeah, it's just a fun ability to use. It's a nice change up from what his other ability was in Garden Warfare 2 with the missiles. So yeah, it's a nice change to that, in my opinion. But yeah, these games always end so quickly in private play. But yeah, so we'll go to another game, then I'll continue talking about my. Did you see that Space Cadet? Oh. I'm gonna rewatch that footage and look at that Space Cadet. It was just glitching out everywhere. Yeah, I'll see you when I get in the next game. Right, so we are now on Rocky Flats, and yeah, I'll go back to the like explaining why my thoughts on Kernel Corn are what they are. So what did we do? We did Butter Beacon. So Huskop, that is, how am I not doing damage to that guy? Huskop is his other ability. Now that is the one I feel people dislike the most. When you're on the receiving end, because it does a lot of damage, and players always seem to use it like as a get out of jail free card. They just use it, they either use it to kill the person or to get away. So I understand as to why people, you know, find that ability annoying when it's used against them. I don't hate it when it's used against me. I just kind of think fair play, you know, you use an ability in the game against me. But, you know, you do have to be kind of accurate. You can control it, I think, more than you could in Garden Warfare 2, which does make it better. And it does do a lot of damage. Like, right then, I pretty much got a double kill. Oh, God. Oh, I'm in a bit of a pickle here, aren't I? There we go. But yeah, that ability, I feel, is... I don't know whether... I think that's kind of... Again, it's not really, like, distinctly attack or defense. It's not, like, obviously one of them. It could be both. And I missed that jump. And I missed it again. Wow. I'm really good at parkour. So yeah, the Huskop could be, like, either defense or attack. Again, like, I think that's maybe one of Kernel Corn's issues. He's not, like, genuinely an attack character. He could be used as defense, especially with Shogun Guard when he's given a shield. He's just made more of a defense character. Because he doesn't really have an ability that would be used whilst chasing someone, like when you're attacking. But he kind of has more ability. I think Butterbeacon, yeah, because you can scout out people with it. So I guess that's kind of more attack than defense, and I think valid. But Huskop, you wouldn't really use it in a chase, I think. I mean, I wouldn't use it in a chase, so... yeah. Now we're on the last one, which is the Shuck Shot. So, you know, it's all alliteration. You've got the Butterbeacon, Huskop, and Shuck Shot. You know, very, very inventive names. So, this one obviously is, like, kind of like the ZPG for the plants. Other than this time, it, like, shoots separately. So you have one, then you have the other. Which does make aiming a bit more difficult, I find, because, you know, of the recoil, because you hit it once, and then it kind of recoils. So then the second Shuck Shot is like kind of a bit off, because it's not as precise because of the recoil from the first one. Oh, something's homing onto me. Oh, that was a wizard thing. Oh. I'm just gonna... There we go. Just gonna do that. Oh god, I got something stuck in my throat. But yeah, so that's the Shuck Shot. You know, when up close, you know, you can do like 180 damage or something. I use it more when I'm up close than from a distance, because of just like it's quite hard to aim, like I said. And I've already covered his main primary pretty much. It is just kind of like just sort of Foot Soldier's primary in a way. That's how I kind of view it. I think it might be more rapid fire than Foot Soldier's primary, and I'm not sure what like the damage difference between the two are, but you know, that is pretty much the gap between them, and that's pretty much everything covered regarding Kernel Corn, as far as I can think. You know, he's kind of again like the sort of one of the kind of like the general like plants, like your stereotypical kind of soldier thing. I guess pea shooter's kind of, you know, the more stereotypical plant, but you know, Kernel Corn's also like, you know, just the soldier equivalent for the plants. That's how I view him. Oh god, excuse me. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts on Kernel Corn. I feel most people like him. I haven't really like heard or met anyone that says that they don't like Kernel Corn. I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't like him, unless you're going against him. If you're playing as him, I'm sure most people like him, but if you're going against him, then yeah, some people probably find him quite an annoying character to go against. But yeah, so that is my opinion on Kernel Corn. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, as I said, and I will see you in the next video. So, bye!